he made mention that we are afraid of losing things that weren't ours from the beginning. Yo, a word. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to day 4. I think it's day 4 of my 12 days of Christmas. It is Sunday morning and it is 8:30 to be exact. I've been up for like a half an hour, but I'm so tired. So just wanted to come on right quick and say I don't know if I'm gonna be vlogging much today, only because I have to work on my projects today. We got our feedback on my other group project, and yeah, we pretty much need to revamp everything. So I'll be working on that today, and then my other professor posted our final. So I'll take a look at that and start that. I have until next Saturday to complete it. And then, yeah, I don't know, but I'm so tired. I have to watch Sunday service. So I'm gonna do that. But today was supposed to be a fun day. Today was supposed to be a Sunday fun day. I was supposed to go to the market, get ingredients. I was going to bake cookies, make a Sunday dinner, do all that fun stuff. But first priority is school and end it on a high note. So I'm actually about to get up, wash my face and all that stuff. And then service start at 9. I have half an hour. So yeah, I'm gonna go wash my face, do that stuff, make something to eat, and then watch Sunday service, and then what? Watch Sunday service and then get ready to do all my schoolwork. Hopefully I can complete a good portion of it by, let's aim for 4 o'clock, because I need to figure out what I'm gonna eat today. I don't really have anything to make a complete meal. Pasta, but I don't have any, like, I could use the crumbles. Okay, I don't know. At this point, I'm just venting. But yeah. So, welcome to today's vlog. Let's hope it's exciting, but it's probably going to be a little bit boring. But you get to see what I do. So, yeah, I'll check in a little bit later. Bye.
We've come under the conviction of belief that no one, anywhere, at any time is ever worthy of our praise except for the one who has created us and the one who has loved us. And he displayed his love to us even though we made a mess of things. He came to earth and upon that bloody cross became a bloody mess. And in that blood is our forgiveness.
Okay, so Sunday service. I just finished watching it and it was pretty good. I normally watch it's like a few churches that I like to watch on YouTube. I'll either watch Transformation Church with Pastor Derwin or Transformation Church with Pastor Todd. I also like Sarah Jakes Parker. So today, one of the things that kind of stuck out to me was when he said, the things that we behold takes a hold of us. And that resonated with me the most. More so specifically because I find that I think about a lot of things over and over, and when it's out of my control, I kind of I don't want to say obsess over it, but it always plays a part. Like, I could be having a great day, and then at the end of the night, while I'm, recapping my day and just going over everything, like, it'll stick out to me again, and then I'll just kind of think about it and think about how it'll affect me and think about what it'll hold in the future and how it can negatively impact me, what I need to do for it to positively impact me. So I think that was one of the key things I took away from, where it's like I can't always think about things, because one of the things one of the ideologies I always remember hearing is that the things that you think about will consume you. So even if you don't want it to necessarily come true, it'll come true because that's all you think about. And I think that is so true. Um, so I'm learning to just let things go. I'm learning how to let go of my fears and also let go of any of the hurt that I ever experienced, no matter how big or small. Like in terms of relationships, I have to let any hurt that I experience go. In terms of, fears, I have to stop allowing things to consume me and to be afraid that things won't go right for me. Like, because if I think that all the time, then it's gonna happen. So I just have to like kind of live in the now and have faith and trust in God that He will, guide me where I need to be. He also said something along the lines of, let me see, this is my journal. Um, Funny story, this journal I got way back when. I got this journal in 2017. And when I look at like what I used to write in here, crazy, crazy, crazy. And it was very inconsistent. But I don't know, maybe for another video I'll tell you guys what I used to write, or what was like the main issues I was facing in 2017 and 2018. And it's wonderful how I've evolved since then. But for today, what did he say? He made mention that we are afraid of losing things that weren't ours from the beginning. Yo, a word. And if you watch my channel, you probably think, oh, automatically that's in terms of people. But no, when he said that, I'm thinking like in terms of money, in terms of my possessions, like everything that I have. Yes, I am proud of it because it is mine, but at the same time, it's like it's not mine. God has blessed me to have these things. God has blessed me to be able to enjoy these things, but I can't obsess over them because they are not mine. In an instant, God forbid, they can all be taken away. And I have to be okay with that. I have to be secure in my faith to know that regardless of what I may lose, what I could potentially lose, He got me. So I thought that was very interesting. And that stuck out to me as well. And then the last thing, and the last point that really stuck out to me is that the Lord of history is your God. He is all powerful, faithful, and trustworthy. Now, let me read that one more time. The Lord of history is your God. He is all powerful, faithful, and trustworthy. Now, all powerful, all faithful, all trustworthy. I think, for me, this is how I took that. He's all powerful. He can get anything done. I just have to put my faith in Him. So that's what I took about from He is all powerful. When it comes to He is faithful and trustworthy, that kind of stood out to me because it makes me think that He should be the first person that I talk to all the time. He is the person that I can be my most vulnerable self with and trust that He will be there for me, that He will listen to me, and there will be no pushback. And a lot of the times, like, in the past I have trust other people because all of us, we like to vent. We sometimes need a second opinion. We sometimes need, just to get things off our chest. And it's crazy because history has taught us that you can't trust everybody. And that's sad. And then, sometimes you don't mean to. Sometimes you're vulnerable. Sometimes like you're in that moment right then and there and you tell the closest person to you just to like release it. And that's not always the best because while you may not intend for them to do that, they could use it against you. Or sometimes people slip up. So their intention wasn't to, share with someone else what you told them or what you showed them, whatever the case may be. But it can happen. And I think the best way to avoid that is to speak to God directly. Like, he won't betray you in that way. Not by accident, not on purpose. He won't betray you. So I'm learning to just, he's trustworthy in that way. He's trustworthy in that I can share with him all my fears. I can share with him all my dreams. I can share with him all my goals. And it will stay between him and I, So yeah. And then he is faithful. I think he's faithful in that no matter what we do, but I'm gonna speak more so for me, no matter what I do, he will be there for me. Like, when I think back to the situations I was in back in the day and how he saved me so many times, he is faithful. Because at those times I didn't even realize how important he was to me. I didn't realize how much he did for me. I didn't realize how much he looked after me, how often he was with me. And he was. Like, there are so many stories I could share in terms of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And he saved me in every circumstance. And, like, looking back, a lot of it could have went so differently. Like, I am blessed to be sitting here right now sharing that with you guys. I could have been kidnapped. I could have been kidnapped. And I always think back to that moment. And he saved me. A random cab driver pulled up at the right time. And I was able to go home. And I've never shared that story, or maybe I shared it with I think maybe 3 people know that story. I'll share it maybe one day, but it took me years to realize that he was with me even though he was with me even though at that time I didn't decide to make that decision to really get to know Jesus Christ. It's a scary situation. It's a scary world out there. It is a scary world, and that's why it goes back to being fearful and letting go of your fear, because those fears will hinder you. It will make you make decisions that are not best for you, honestly. Like, you think you're making the best decisions because you think it's keeping you safe, when in reality, it's not the best for you because you're operating from a place of fear, missing out on so many great opportunities, or overthinking a situation so much that you do the exact opposite of what you thought you were going to do. So, yeah. The things you behold will take a hold of you, and you have to be careful about that. And I'm working on that. Being hurt, can't think about that constantly. Fear of failing, fear of not having enough money, fear of losing, fear of going bald. No, just so many fears. there's so many fears, and I just have to have trust and faith in God that He will guide me. And even in those moments where I lose or I'm hurt, there's always going to be a lesson in that, and He's always going to be with me to help me make a better decision, to help me have a better comeback. Like, everything happens for a reason. While it may seem like He's punishing me for something, He's actually prepping me for something greater. And I truly believe that. Like, I truly believe that. Because when I look back at certain things I wanted for myself, and I think of like how it could have played out, man, save me, bro. Save me. It allows me to continue to be as humble as I think I am. It allows me to see the good in other people. It allows me to, I don't want to say proceed with caution, but it allows me to be my most authentic self, regardless of where I am and who I am. Like, I don't know. This is a long ass rant. Sunday is gonna be all about ranting, but it's 10:47. I'm about to make me some oatmeal, maybe. I don't know. I'm hungry, but I don't feel like making anything. But I'll probably make some oatmeal and then get started on my classwork. So yeah, I'll see you guys a little bit later. So here's my oats. It's just plain oats with cashew milk, and then I put granola on top. So yeah, simple. Okay, y'all, so it's 1 o'clock, and I had to take a little break from doing my project because, oh, 1 second. Yeah, I had to take a break from doing my project because I'm going over the work everyone else did, and you wouldn't think we worked on the same project. But anyway, so I was annoyed, and I took a break, and I was on Instagram, and backstory. So I don't know if in yesterday's video I said that I was running out of my Pat McGrath concealer. But anyway, like I said, I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see a 35% off site wide. I'm like, why would they do that? I don't need to buy nothing. Like, I know I need the concealer, but Pat McGrath ain't cheap. So then I was like, you know what? But it's a sale though. Let me go check it out. On top of that, y'all know on this here channel, I be telling y'all to shop the best ways that make sense for you so you could make money on your money, right? So while I went to Rakuten be getting me right. I went to Rakuten and look how much you could save. I hope you can see it. You get 10% cash back on top of the 35% off site wide. So I ran in my room in my little makeup drawers and went to see, you know, which ones is empty. So let's just turn on my flashlight because these bottles are, let's see. I can't tell. Is this 33? I can't tell. 33. Now this one I think is more full. But this one be dark. I don't think I need these. Alright, let's go with the concealer. What shade am I? I'm D31. So I might get 2 concealers because this one is like my same color. Like, it doesn't add any dimension. So let's see. But yeah, I just had to come on real quick and tell y'all I can't believe how, you know, I want to say the stars are aligning because I really do need this concealer. Like, this is like one of my favorite concealers. Pat McGrath and NARS. I don't know much about makeup, but I know those two Get your girl right. So I'm gonna look for that, and hopefully it don't cost me crazy, but I'll come back and I'll tell you what my total was. Okay, so I'm starving, and I really don't have many ingredients here, but I don't want to order anything because everything that I order from like Uber Eats never hits the way I wanted to. So I decided that I have pesto, I have penne noodles, so I'm going to try to make pesto. Well, not try to make, because it's pretty basic. All they say is that you like boil the noodles and then put like a couple of tablespoons of this in there, and then I'll add like cheese and stuff. I mean, not cheese, but like, well, yeah, cheese, Parmesan cheese. And then I'm trying to think if I want to do my grumbles, which is like vegan ground meat. I don't know, we'll see. But I'll start with boiling my noodles, and I'm only making a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, so. Hey y'all, so I just wanted to come and show you my dinner. It's not that bad. The only thing is that I didn't have any Parmesan cheese. So I was highly annoyed, but it's still not that bad. I'll show you. So this is it. Literally noodles and pesto, but it does the job. I do like it. But yeah, I need to add some stuff to it next time.
So as you know, guys, we go straight into it.
I would do pesto again.
And this week,
all right,
guys,
I'll check in later.
Worst thing you found on your...
So I finished the next 3 days worth of videos. They are uploading to YouTube and being scheduled to drop each day. So I feel good about that. Yeah, I'm about to call it a night. Today was pretty blah. It was Sunday, so Sunday is definitely all about relaxing. I didn't go anywhere. I just literally worked on my homework and worked on these videos. I finished my reflection, so tomorrow hopefully I can edit today's video tomorrow. I can start my final tomorrow, and then hopefully my group has some input on our group project. If not, I will work on that tomorrow as well, because it's due on Tuesday. And I also go to work tomorrow, so tomorrow's going to be a long day. But it's okay, I don't mind. But yeah, okay you guys, so good night. And yeah, I will see you in tomorrow's vlog. Bye.